Hello. So it's Blue Jay Artist here, and I hope you're all having a great day. I guess most of you out there are pretty tired, and so am I. But I will do a rant for you guys. So thank you a ton for the suggestions and how much you guys like these. So I will keep on doing them, of course. And someone in my leopard, it might have been some other rant, said that I should do Nightcloud or Squirrelflight. I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna do both of them in the same rant, like kind of combine it into one. So forgive me if this rant is like extremely long. So I guess we're gonna start. Usual things. No meanie comments in the comments section, whatever, and just be respectful of each other and respectful of the characters and respectful of my opinion. That's all I ask. Alright, so I think I'm gonna do Nightcloud first. Um, I'm sorry, you guys. I can't hate her. She's the type of character where the reason she has such a bad personality and such protectiveness over someone is because of what happened to her. All characters are like that. They have something, some kind of. I bet you guys have something that is added on to your personality because something in your past made that come onto your personality. Like for me, I've always followed the rules, and so my whole life I've been following rules, and I think it's wrong when people break rules. I'm kind of like Hollyleaf, and no, I'm not like crazy fangirl. It's like I'm not Hollyleaf, and I'm amazing, and yeah, whatever. Okay, we're getting off track. Nightcloud is obnoxious and overprotective of her son and her mate, air quotes, mate. And she's just like that because Crowfeather was such a jerk to her. He just used her to prove his loyalty. He basically ran off with the medicine cat and then came back. It was all like, wow, I bet none of you trust me. And then Nightcloud was all like, I could make them trust you, if you know what I mean. And so he basically just left her with their son that he didn't care about either. And because she rejected him and her son, or their son, that made her send out all this negative energy to Breezepelt about his own father. And that's why Breezepelt is like that, and he hates his father. And it's really sad. I don't like Nightcloud's personality at all, but it's not like she was supposed to be written that way. You know what I mean? It's just, she's like that because of reasons. She's not written like that just because the heirs were like, we should make some obnoxious little cat in the books. Oh, let's make it Nightcloud. Oh, okay. And when you crazy Leafpool and Crowfeather shippers, and I'm not saying all of you are crazy before I go on with this. I think people in the Warriors like me are very normal about things. But all the crazy people that think that Nightcloud stole Crowfeather from Leafpool. Crowfeather was kind of free. He was nobody's mate. He was up for grabs, really. So Nightcloud just took him in as a mate and, all that stuff. And, I don't know. This is why I don't like Crowfeather. He's a jerk. I get that he had his heart. Not talking about Crowfeather, we're going to get off track. I have a Crowfeather rant. You can go check it out if you want to look at Crowfeather. Okay, so now we're going to move on to Squirrelflight, 'cause that's all I have to say about Nightcloud. Okay, Squirrelflight was the most obnoxious apprentice I had ever met in, all the books. More obnoxious than Crowfeather, honestly. She was a know-it-all, she was sassy, and yes, she was very brave on the journey, and I think, my opinion, I think that Squirrelflight, wouldn't be the way she is now if it wasn't for that she, went on the journey and did all that stuff. I don't think she would have matured. I think if she stayed back and Brambleclaw had made her stay back, she'd still be obnoxious and rude and sassy and all that stuff. And, let's think. Oh yes, the whole secret was Jay Feather and Lion Blaze and Hollyleaf and Leafpool and all that stuff. Squirrelflight has lost a lot. If you think about it. I get that she and Brambleclaw got back together at the end of The Last Hope. I think that's what it said on the wiki. But, let's see. She lost the respect of all three of her kits, basically. Lost her mate for quite a long amount of time. Had to break some other cat's heart. And she had to help her sister. And you know what? When people are really stupid, they're all like, "Why did Squirrelflight just tell Brambleclaw?" And when Brambleclaw at the gathering was all like, "You could have told me. I could have helped you." Well, if you think about it, Brambleclaw's the deputy. If she had told him, his loyalties would have been stressfully divided between her and the clan. So what was he supposed to do? If you think about it. And he and Squirrelflight aren't the greatest couple. They're kind of cute together. She and Ashfur are the worst couple though. They really, Ashfur is really overprotective, and it's ridiculous how overprotective he is. And I don't know. Squirrelflight is okay. I just don't like her personality. I mean, she's gotten a lot better since she's an apprentice, but I still don't like her very much. But I hate Ashfur, so I can't say that she's terrible. She really only did that to... Well, what if she had gone on thinking that he was her mate, and that she still loved Brambleclaw? I mean, she's just thinking for herself. And it's Ashfur's own fault. If he's a stupid idiot who wants to trap her in a fire, if he really loved her, he should have just said, "Okay, I'm fine with being your friend. I understand that you love somebody else. I completely understand that. And I'm just I'll love you. I'll let you go because I love you." And you know what? Ashfur and Thrushbelt to have a meeting and be all Thrushbelt to give him advice about, being a good mate. I mean, come on. Sorry, I got a little bit off track about Squirrelflight, but that's really all I have to say about the two of them. So leave a like in the leave a like and comment a suggestion you want me to do. And I'm so sorry if I haven't already done a suggestion that you requested. I'm kind of having trouble keeping up with them. So, all right, bye guys.